Hey friends, it's me, Yetzi, your bestie, and welcome back to my channel. So, honestly, I was like thinking, like, what should I talk about this week? My 1 year sober is exactly like now 6 days away. It's gonna be next week, Wednesday, April 15th. Yay! I'm so excited. So I was like, what should I talk about? Should I do like a reflection? Should I essentially yes, I'm gonna do a reflection kind of situation, but I wanted to talk about something that I think is really important while on your sobriety journey or just any type of journey dealing with maybe like addiction. I think it is very crucial and important to have a community, a supportive community behind you, especially like one with God or the universe, however you perceive that to be, just a higher power, because this can be so much bigger than you, like most of the time. I say this all because yesterday I had an episode. I don't know I don't know what kind of episode. But essentially, I was in therapy and we were essentially like unpacking a lot of things of my past. And I guess because my 1 year is like right around the corner, like even when it wasn't or isn't, like while you're sober, a lot of things come up, whether you want it to or not. And it kind of comes up because it's like, was that ever okay? Like, why did I ever allow those things? Or at least these are things that come up for me. And it was like, why would I have put myself in danger? Why did I put myself in situations like that, And it's almost like a grieving process because essentially you're shedding your skin of who you used to be and becoming this new, sober, clear-minded, different person, And it's like breaking up with someone. It's like you knew this person for so long and they got you through these things essentially and did what they could, but you have to like let her go. You have to let that version of you go and become this new one. And it is in no way, shape, or form easy. Like, it's not. But that's why I think it is important that you have to have this community behind you, because I'm so grateful, so lucky to have the community I have. Like, my friends, my family, my partner, like, are all such beautiful baby glorious angels. Like, I'm so grateful for them. I'm so grateful for them because while things get hard, you need a rock. Like, I have therapy and everything, but like yesterday I kind of brought up everything towards the end, and it's like, okay, the session's over and I was so out of body like all day, like dissociated. I didn't know that thing that I brought up like was really bad and affected me that much. And I think it's because like I've always like kind of laughed over things or just kind of like got over it, like, okay, it wasn't that bad, I'm still here, like whatever. And that's what would actually allow like me to keep drinking and keep doing the things. And now that I've been sober for this long, like, it's like, no, wait, actually that was bad and that actually was dangerous and scary. And I guess my body kind of like is feeling like all of that, like later, whatever, however you call that. And I had one of those yesterday because I brought up something and I was telling the story of like what happened, and then she was like, okay, let's unpack this next week. And I'm like, sister, it is unpacked. Like, I feel so weird. I'm anxious. I'm scared. My body, I don't feel like I'm inside of my body. And it was just like, we tried grounding and everything, but the whole day I was just, oh my God, I was so off. And then it wasn't until I talked to my cousin, thank God for my cousin, thank God for Abby, Michelle, like, seriously. And that's what I'm saying, like, I'm so grateful to have these people in my life because honestly, like, they talked me off of edge, like they walked me through it. Like Janelle was like, if you pray for strength and you pray for this, like, God's not just gonna give it to you in a box wrapped up with a bow, dude. Like, you're gonna have to go through it. The only way is through it. And she's like, I think you're being kind of hard on yourself, because I was just like, I can't believe I put myself in that situation. I can't believe I allowed that to happen. And I think it's because as you grow and you're like tolerating a lot less and all these things, like, you're just in such disbelief that you were ever that person, and you just can't believe you tolerated those things and those people that were never good people. And I got so down on myself and hard on myself and just like almost out of body, because I was like, no way was that real. Like, no way would I tolerate that, And so she essentially walked me through it. And it was heavy, dude. It was so heavy. It was like so heavy on my mind. Like, I was messed up pretty much the whole day. And it was until like 8 p.m. that I called her, or maybe even later. And then, we talked through it and everything was fine. But I'm grateful. I'm lucky. I'm lucky that I have this community and these friends in my life. And like, it's funny because I was even thinking, like, should I talk about that? Like, should I make a video about this? But like, yes, because then I was getting texts from my friends and DMs from my friends like, oh my God, when's your 1 year? When's your 1 year? I'm gonna put it in my account. Like, I'll put text on the screen. Like, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed, and I am so lucky, and I'm so grateful. And I honestly, I know I've been through some things, but like, and who hasn't, not trying to diminish what I've been through, but like, I've been through things, and I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful I got through them. I'm grateful I'm stronger because of them. I'm grateful for the mindset that I have now. Like, I am so much more wiser and strong, and like, you couldn't be this way, I think, at least without going through things. And that's the whole point of life, is to have an experience, right? Like, so all to say, I am really grateful and lucky to have my community. And I think talking about things like this is like what I want this channel to be about, because like, I want to be this role model, or this person, or this, like, that if you're struggling with addiction or something like that in your life, that you at least have a role model. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, a role model. And people are not perfect. That's why I think that it is important to have a relationship with a higher power, because I am just human. I make mistakes too, but I at least want to be the truth and want to communicate my truths and just real things that I go through in life, because maybe like there's somebody out there that needs to hear it, and you are not alone. And I'm here with you, and I hope that this channel can bring you comfort, can bring you compassion, grace, company, even, because it can be such a lonely process, and it is just a process. It's not perfection. That's something also I struggle with, and so I just really want to share parts of my journey. I'm almost 1 year, and I know that is something like I'm always saying, but it's a lot of change. It's a lot of growth. I am in no way, shape, or form who I was last year at this time, and I'm grateful, all to say. And I'm so grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my partner. I'm grateful for my family and everybody, God, like, that has been behind me through all of this. And yeah, I can't wait to catch up on my 1 year. I'm gonna make a video for that too, so share more things of how I'm feeling and what that looks like and where I'm gonna be. And yeah, because I think that experience, okay, like, short little thing, I think that experience yesterday maybe happened to show me that I don't think that I am ready to drink, because there's still a lot of things in there that are unprocessed. And honestly, like, if I were to drink, I want to be like completely okay, like mentally, physically, emotionally, like, and drink to enjoy, not drink to numb, or drink to mask, or drink to feel normal, or to relieve anxiety. None of that. Like, I don't want to do none of that. And that's why I have to make sure I'm taking care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally if I ever choose to drink again, you know? And I'm not ready. So that's just the truth. That is just what's going to happen. So, yeah. So, yeah, I just think next week I'm really excited to make my 1 year and talk about that. I have some gifts and things I want to buy myself. So, I'm just really happy and excited to celebrate and that I made a year. I'm so grateful and I hope to inspire you to do the same. You are not alone and you can do it. Thank you.